was about um, people eat out of stress. They don't even know what they're eating. They don't take the moment to enjoy the food. And I am that. My husband and I are those people that when we're stressed, if we were in the kitchen. We had something going on in our family and stressful last week. And I watched him. He went. He didn't even really realize what he was doing. He went in the fridge. He grabbed something out. He didn't even know what he grabbed. He was just eating it. And then I'm picking at it, the two of us. And I said, "Look at us." I said, "I just listened to Dr. Rachel, and we are doing exactly what we shouldn't be doing. We are probably consuming two or 300, 400 calories just out of stress. But if we take a step back, like you said, and sit down, have an appropriate lunch, take our stress to the table and talk about it and chew our food." I thought that, I mean, it was brilliant.
I'm so glad that that resonated and that you found it helpful because so many people participate in emotional eating. It only becomes problematic if it causes distress or it feels problematic to you. What I mean by that is if it is your only coping tool, it's problematic. If it's a coping tool you sometimes use and it makes you feel good and you can move on, it's not a big deal. What I often say is it's the thought that follows the behavior that's more important than the behavior itself. What I mean by that is, say you're eating, I don't know, the ice cream out of the ice cream jar container or the cookies, standing up. That's typical emotional eating. Is like you're standing up over the counter. You don't really know what you're eating. You're just eating, you're mindlessly eating to soothe something. Now, if you're doing that and you're able to say afterwards, wow, that was emotional eating. All right, I feel better. I'm going to go out for my walk. I'm going to go on with my day, whatever, and I move on. Then, in a way, I don't really care, to be honest. I'm like, go for it if it's not causing you distress. But yes, if the key is if you can stop in the middle, which it sounds like you did, it can actually be life changing. It's like, fine. So you're starting to eat emotionally because you're reactive. We all are out of emotion. And then to be like, hold on, what am I doing? Why am I standing in in the kitchen right now? Why am I eating over the counter? Oh, I'm feeling stressed. All right, what can I do instead? Is this helping me? Sometimes, yes. I mean, I've done it. Sometimes I'm like, I'll tell my husband, I am emotionally eating right now. Like, it is what it is. I'm going to have my few bites of ice cream and that's that. And I move on. But like, it's fine because I know I'm doing it. I know I'm stressed. I know in the moment it feels good. And that's that. But if you can stop it kind of midway or even prevent it, you'll probably feel better. But also don't try to avoid it completely because it's realistic. It's common. It's fine every once in a while.